Josh Allen might not be the starting quarterback for the Buffalo Bills versus the Minnesota Vikings. Hey Bills Mafia, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I want to discuss why the Buffalo Bills are considering benching Josh Allen versus the Minnesota Vikings, and it all really stems from his injury that he suffered last week versus the New York Jets, that UCL sprain in his elbow. The first reason why the Buffalo Bills may consider not starting Josh Allen versus the Minnesota Vikings is because they want to preserve his longevity, not only for his career, but also this season. We invested so much money in Josh Allen. He is our franchise, and we want to go to the Super Bowl this year. Why threaten that or put Josh Allen's arm or elbow, whatever it is, at risk by starting him against the Minnesota Vikings in this game? We're not the Miami Dolphins where we're just going to throw our franchise quarterback out there immediately the next week after an injury. The second reason why the Buffalo Bills would consider not starting Josh Allen versus the Vikings here is just because of how this offense has played and the complacency that we've had during this season. Really no second option to Stefon Diggs. It's been a problem. And I think the Buffalo Bills offense, wide receivers, everyone has just gotten too relaxed with Josh Allen as quarterback, and they've relied on Josh Allen to just take over the game. But we need more from each and every single player on this team. I mean, Stefon Diggs, it's hard to get more from there, but Dawson Knox, Gabe Davis, Isaiah McKenzie, Deion Dawkins, this entire offensive line, every single other player really needs to step up on this offense. And I think with Josh Allen not being out there on that football field, we haven't seen it in an awfully long time. It's going to force every single player on this offense to rise to the occasion to play their best level of football. By Josh Allen not being out there, it would force this offense from Ken Dorsey to everyone else. It would force them to play their best to make up for that extreme loss. And when you consider the past couple weeks off the bye, Josh Allen really has not played his best. Maybe it would be a good option for him to take a step back, and you couple that with the injury. Each and every single one of these points is coupled with the injury. I would never bench Josh Allen if he wasn't hurt. And the third reason why is because Sean McDermott was specifically asked if Josh Allen has thrown a football this week during practice, and Sean McDermott couldn't even answer it. And I think the lack of practice, the lack of throws, the lack of game planning, it's going to be tough for Josh Allen to get ready for this game to go out there and win us a football game. Now, I believe Josh Allen can do it, don't get me wrong, but wouldn't you rather have a quarterback that's been practicing fully all week, throwing with all the wide receivers, executing the game plan that Ken Dorsey has? Josh Allen not throwing a football. Josh Allen might not be throwing a football this week compared to Case Keenum, who's been practicing fully all week. I don't know. I think that outweighs it. It might be a better start for Case Keenum. Fourth reason Buffalo Bills are considering Josh Allen sitting on that sidelines this week, it's because Case Keenum is going against a former team of his, the Minnesota Vikings, and he has a former teammate, Stefon Diggs. We all remember what they did the same year the Buffalo Bills broke the playoffs. Stefon Diggs caught that miracle pass from Case Keenum. We know there's magic there between Case Keenum and Stefon Diggs, and that's just something that this offense has been successful at this season. No, Case Keenum is definitely going to be up for this game. Stefon Diggs is definitely going to be up for this game. I think it's just a great game for Case Keenum to start. And the fifth reason the Buffalo Bills may benefit from Josh Allen sitting on the sidelines is because it further reiterates the fact that Buffalo is a good free agent destination for backup quarterbacks. We know the style of football that Josh Allen plays, the reckless style of football, still running the ball, doing all of these things. Sure enough, he gets hurt passing it, but we all know that there's opportunities there for backup quarterbacks to come in. Yes, Mitch Trubisky really didn't do it, but the Buffalo Bills, you have two options. We run up the score and you come in as a backup because we're beating you so badly, or God forbid, Josh Allen gets hurt and you have an opportunity like this going against your former team. This is why we invested in a guy like Case Keenum. This is why we're splurging on our cap and using and allocating the money towards a backup quarterback, because we want to have a solidified backup to Josh Allen. We know the style that Josh Allen plays, having Mitch Trubisky last year, having Case Keenum this year. I'm sure this trend will continue as long as we have Josh Allen as our quarterback. I would never bench Josh Allen, but But all these reasons are coupled with the injury, and it all stems from that injury. Resting Josh Allen for 1 week against the Minnesota Vikings, who are playing great, I think would be kind of wise for the Bills. And who knows, the Minnesota Vikings really don't know how to prepare against the Buffalo Bills. Case Keenum going against his former team, and Stephon Diggs throwing to Stephon Diggs. I love that matchup. And then Delvin Cook going against James Cook, his brother. And Harrison Phillips, an ex-Buffalo Bill, going against this offensive line. And Roger Saffold, all the added beef. That said, the Buffalo Bills are fully capable of beating the Minnesota Vikings with Case Keenum as their quarterback. And maybe it brings to light some other areas on this offense, and we can work on some other things in this offense. We all know when Josh Allen is out there, we are going to be passing the football, putting the ball in the best players' hands. But now with Case Keenum out there, what is Ken Dorsey going to do? We have to force the ball to all the other playmakers on this field, including James Cook, Devin Singletary, Dawson Knox, Gabe Davis, Isaiah McKenzie. Everybody else needs to step up. No more being complacent, relying on Josh Allen. We've been saying it, that MVP chant, that Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the NFL. Well, you know what? Serve the best quarterback in the NFL and be the best that you can be against the Minnesota Vikings. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe. Short form, long form, going live during the games. Hope you guys join me. Go Bills. Peace.